Camera. Part 1.
This afternoon we're going to find out how to develop an ordinary black and white film. So first we'll look at what we need, what equipment and chemicals I mean. And after that, look at each step in the process. Remember, we're only talking about developing a photographic film. Printing the photographs will come later. So first of all, what do we need? Well, this is the equipment here. As I'm showing it, you write in the names of the pieces against the illustrations which you've got in front of you. We'll start with the developing tank, which is where most of the action takes place. That's where we put the film and the chemicals. This one here on my left is a stainless steel tank. It's dear compared to the plastic type, but it'll last much longer. Here on my right, that's your left of course, we've got a couple of measuring instruments. There's a thermometer, because in black and white development it's important to keep the chemicals' temperature on 20 degrees centigrade. Then this here is a timer. I find it easier to see than my watch. That beaker behind it is a measurer too. We've got to measure our chemicals out accurately. Finally, a rubber tube and water filter to wash the film after it's been developing in the chemicals. And, oh yes, these at the very front are clips used to hang the film up to dry. I like this plastic sort myself because they don't go rusty like your metal ones. Well, that's the hardware. What about the chemicals? We only need 3. The developer, it's an alkaline solution, comes in powder form, so we've got to add water. You can get it as a concentrated liquid, but it's much dearer that way, so my advice is don't bother. The stop bath is an acid solution, which means it stops the developer's action straight away, and that helps to guard against overdevelopment. Last, there's the fixer, which fixes or sets the film.
The camera. Part 2.
Now then, how is it done? The tank is loaded like this. Be careful always to hold the film by the edges or you'll spoil it. And the film is put into the reel like so. Of course, the film has been taken out of the cassette to start with and removed from the backing paper. And I should have said that before the tank is loaded, it's important to check the temperature of the chemicals. See that it's 20 centigrade. Now the developer is poured in quickly so as to prevent uneven development, and the timer is started. Development has begun.
The camera. Part 3.
Now that development has started, keep a careful eye on the timer. There will be instructions with the film that you're developing about just how long you've got to give it. As soon as you've finished pouring the developer into the tank, you should start shaking it like this, continuously, for the first half minute. After that, turn the tank upside down each minute until the film has completed the recommended development time. When time is up, pour the developer away, back into the bottle I mean. Next, pour in the stop bath as quickly as you can. Its acid will halt the alkaline action of the developer. Shake the tank for another minute, then replace the stop bath in its bottle. Waste not, want not, I always say. Next, pour in the fixer and agitate. Give it a good shake like this for the first 30 seconds. When the fixing time is over, couple the tank up to your darkroom tap. Use your rubber tube for that. You can relax for a bit now because the film has to be washed for half an hour. Finally, remove the film from its tank and hang it up to dry. Suspend it from a line by those plastic clips. Now, let's go and try to put all this theory into practice. Ready?